What is going on, guys? Welcome to the PokeCave Show live Q&A, where you guys ask me all of your Pokemon cards related questions. We learn all things about Pokemon cards, collecting, buying, selling, investing, and so much more. I am so happy to be starting up tonight, or today I should say, because we're going to be jumping into it. We're going to go over a ton of stuff. We got a bunch of news jumping in here, so thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support, and let's jump right into it. So we're going to start off with a Q&A question. Actually, if you guys want to throw your questions in the form there, go ahead and throw it in there, and I will try to answer all of the questions in order that I receive them. So first question coming in for the day is going to be from Noah. And Noah said Noah wants to determine if this card that they have is legitimate or not. A Gold Star Charizard. Is it genuine or is it a fake copy? The Pokemon logo on the back is darker than usual. Thank you for taking the time to look at it. So let's pull this up here and see what we have. So it looks like, check this out. We have a Gold Star Charizard. Now, just looking at it through this penny sleeve in this binder, it looks to be number 100 out of 101. This is the Gold Star Charizard. I mean, it looks to be good to me from the front. Let's check out the back as well and see what we're looking at here. So it's got some play to it on the back as well. I mean, nothing on this card to me stands out as a fake. So unless there's something that I'm not seeing on here, if you guys can also chime in down below in the chat. But to me, this looks like a legitimate Gold Star Charizard. So congratulations on having this card in your collection. This is a very valuable card. So I don't know if you got this as a kid or not, or what the deal is, but either way, the Gold Star Charizard. What's going on in the chat? We got Jake. What's going on? Thank you, Rock Sandy, for being here. Kanto's finest in the house as always. Joel, Jarek, thank you all for tuning in here. Hey, we got Ahmed tuning in from Randolph. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Congrats on the Vileplume pool, says Side Hustle. Yeah, so just pulled a Vileplume from Jungle from Randolph over there. So dude is a legend. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. I like being a part of them as well, whether I'm opening the packs with you guys or just sitting back and like just watching it go down as well, because I enjoy it just as much as you guys too, being on the other side as well. So Burn Zard, Burn Bander, you evolved, dude. You just skipped second evolution, just jumped right into your Charizard pool over there. So dude, that is nice. Congratulations on the shiny Charizard, man. I hope everybody's having an awesome Saturday. Let's go. Let's kick it off with another question here, and we can also jump into news and a bunch of other things that we do here. If you guys don't know, we talk all things Pokemon cards here. We do a lot of really fun stuff here, so if you want to come hang out here in the morning or afternoon, whatever time it is for you, and just sit back and kind of relax, do your thing, do your work while you listen to this in the background, or even jump in and ask questions, feel free to. Everybody's always welcome here as always. So Cody, what's going on? Buying and selling question. The goal is to get the best value for my card. I just got a Rayquaza Gold Star. Is today National Gold Star Day? Saturday the Gold Stars come out. I just got my Rayquaza Gold Star back from PSA, and it's a 7.5 Pop 1. Really? A Gold Star Rayquaza with a 7. Well, yeah, 0.5 grades. Usually they don't come up. So if you get like a card back from PSA, now it's not. Now with Beckett, there's 0.5 grades a lot, but for PSA, it's pretty uncommon to get something with a point or a half grade, whatever you want to call it. But so you got a 7.5 Pop 1. Is it worth more because it's Pop 1? How much do you think it's worth, and what would the best way to sell it be? eBay, PWCC, etc. So first off, congratulations. Here's the card if you guys want to check it out. I like when you guys throw photos into it. Definitely helps out the conversation. So here it is, Gold Star Rayquaza 7.5. There's really a population of 1 on this card. Centering's really good on this thing. So that is a nice looking, like, yeah, when you look at eye appeal on cards, the front of this has nice eye appeal for a 7.5. So there's a little bit of dirt at the top there, but it's really not super noticeable. It's actually, it looks pretty nice, and I mean, it is pretty close to an 8. So then we can look at the back here too and see what we have going on the back. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so 7.5. I guess these corner things kind of dropped down a little bit, but that's a clean looking card. Most of your stuff that you have going on here looks like it's on the back of the card. Rayquaza Gold Star. All the big hitter Gold Stars. Guys, if you don't know, we're opening up a Dragon Frontiers EX booster box on Tuesday. So it's going down very soon. If you guys, I just want to show you this on the screen, because this box it's epic. You guys gotta see this. All right, here it is. I just want to show this because you reminded me, with all these Gold Stars coming up, you reminded me of this I've been wanting to open up one of these with you guys for so long now, and we're finally going to be able to do it. So check it out. Here we go. I got my other camera on here too. Here it is, Dragon Frontiers from the EX era. I mean, this is going to be epic. I am hoping we could somehow pull a Gold Star Charizard out of here, or Gold Star at all would be sick. But yeah, Dragon Frontiers going down Tuesday. If you guys are new here, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and stick around for this one. It's gonna be epic. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be epic. But all right, so the best way to go about selling your card. So first of all, being a pop one, sometimes it does add some value to it. It really depends on the buyer. Some buyers care about that. Some really could care less about it. I'm personally, some people think it's cool to own one of one in the world. I think it's a pretty cool idea there as well. But it kind of depends on the buyer, though, for a premium, if it were to be a population of one. It also depends on the card. If you have like a PSA 10 Charizard, that's a population one, but you can bet that's going to be worth a lot of money either way. And the best way to sell it, PWCC, eBay, etc. So, I mean, there's different ways you could go about selling the card. You could do it on eBay and sell it yourself privately through just normal eBay, or you could do PWCC, which I think I have some PWCC stuff being... Here we go. Here's one of them. I just pulled up so I can pull up PWCC. If you guys don't know, PWCC auctions are ending in 3 days. We're going to be watching these go down live here in the Poke Cave, so make sure you come back for that when these start going down. But PWCC, like, they'll sell through their auctions. They're like, oh my goodness, there's 1,100. There's 1,100 auctions going off with PWCC in 3 days. I don't know how. I'm going to have to learn how to talk really fast for this one, because if you thought last time was crazy, this time is it's the biggest PWCC auctions that I've ever seen for Pokemon. But here's like PWCC, you can sell through them now. They do have their fees that you want to keep in mind. They don't cap fees. So if you sell stuff privately, eBay will normally cap your fee. I think it's like $350. So say you sell something for like 20 grand. Well, you only have to pay, if you have like a certain store set up with eBay, you only have to pay like $350 plus your 3% PayPal fees. Now with PWCC, they don't cap you. So if you're like, you know what, I'm gonna have like a let me see if I can put them in PWCC auctions. And then like, let's see if their prices come up here, because I mean it's not a bad idea though too, because a lot of times PWCC could actually get more, like you could actually sell the card for more through PWCC. So are you gonna show me? Okay, here you go. All right, so here's the fees for PWCC. So, like, here's what I'm talking about. If you were to sell something for over $5,000, just say you have, like, a crazy rare card and it's worth 20 grand. So, if you sell that card through PWCC and you get it 20 grand for it, you're going to have to pay them 8%. And I don't know if that's the only fee. There might be a fee to take your payment depending on how you get your payment sent to you. So you're talking, like, $1,600 in fees, whereas if you sold it by yourself and you have the eBay store set up, you're only going to take $350 in fees off, and then another 3%, so 6, 7, 8, 9, so around $900. So almost like double the fee for a $20,000 card. If you sell cards that are less than $50, yeah, I don't think it's worth it, because you got to pay $5 and extra, like, no matter the card. So if you sell a card for like $15 on PWCC, you're going to pay $5 flat rate, then 10%. But I think there's like a sweet spot, I feel like, for PWCC though. Maybe under like the $350 fee max. Although, again, you could see some crazy stuff happen on PWCC where the price just goes like through the roof because it's a PWCC auction, and you would get more that way. So there's no like one single right way or wrong way to sell a card. But just going back to it, that was for your 7.5 Rayquaza card, Gold Star, which looks really nice. So let's continue here. Let's see what else we got going on here today. Wow, we got a lot of people here hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out for this live Q&A session. I appreciate y'all being here, tuning in on your Saturday morning or afternoon or whatever time it is for you here. So let's keep swinging through it. We actually got some. I want to jump in here. We actually have a bunch of super chats that I want to get to as well. I appreciate the support, guys. Derek with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. When will Neo Genesis get the love it deserves? Hashtag T17 first edition. I think Neo Genesis is getting it, Derek. I really think Neo Genesis is pulling ahead now like crazy. It always used to be like Neo Destiny was at the top of the king, like untouchable. Then like Neo Revelation, and then maybe Genesis, and then like Discovery. That was like the pricing tiers on those, and it still kind of is. Although Neo Genesis is just pulling ahead like crazy, in my opinion. So I hope they do a Neo. I hope they do something Neo for the 25th anniversary next year. I think it would be cool to do like a Neo throwback. Because you imagine if they did like an Evolutions Part 2, but with Gen 2 Pokemon, like a Neo style Shinings in there. Just take my money right now, Pokemon. If you're listening, please go ahead and do that. I will gladly give you all my money for that. Mystic View, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, Rev, congrats on the Vileplume Hollow hit. Can't wait to get my Champions Path case from the PokeCave. Dude, thank you so much for the support. I did see an order come through from you as well on the PokeCave.com. So thank you so much for the support. If you guys didn't know, just launched, actually. I could throw it up on here if you guys are interested really quickly. I'll show you while we're in the middle of this. But I just launched on the PokeCave.com another new tab here at the top. So I'll just show you guys really quickly if you're interested. So we have like the sealed packs. We have, first off, you know, the box openings, which you guys already know about. We've been doing here for a long time. Then I jumped into throwing in the sealed packs here, so you can get sealed packs like from sets here that are opened on camera, pre-recorded, put into bags, and then you could grab like unweighed booster packs from here. That's Neo Genesis, that actually sold out already, and Rocket sold out, and a bunch are about to sell out. But and then sealed boxes. So this is what I just added yesterday. So here is, I've been wanting to do this. Is another thing I've been wanting to do for a long time, but just time is very limited for me to run everything myself here. But I finally got this part of the PokeCave launch. So like these are brand new, the Marnie premium box cases. These have Champions Path. These just, you're just allowed to start shipping these out yesterday. So Marnie, this is a new release. This is a new release. And I usually just sell most things by the case because I just don't have time to sell like one-off single items. So if you guys are looking for like case packed stuff, Evolutions. I sold a couple cases of Evolutions, a couple booster boxes, Champions Path, all this. We got Hidden Fates cases on here. I mean, there's Darkness Ablaze, and I have a bunch more I'm going to be listed on here. So if you guys are interested, that's on there. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I did throw it out on the email, so if you guys aren't signed up for the email, make sure you sign up, get on the email notification list, and let's roll. Let's roll. Let's see what else we got going on here. Jeff the Ref is in the house, dude. What is going on, my man? Thank you so much, as always, for being here. Had a weird feeling and opened a... Oh, first off, thank you for the $9.99 super chat, dude. Had a weird feeling and opened a base set pack today. Pulled the Zard! Pick is on my Instagram. Looks pretty OC. Oh, dude. Throw it in. Oh, we gotta see this. We gotta see this. Can I pull it up on here? We gotta see Jeff the Ref's Charizard hit. Dude, that's huge. Congratulations. I think I can pull it up on here. I never use Instagram on... the computer. Here it is, dude. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hopefully, yeah, here we go. Okay, yo, dude, guys, go throw a like on this picture right now for Jeff the Ref. Epic. Yo, that is sick. I gotta say, that's sick. It is sick. That is epic, dude. Congratulations. Wow. Nice page, man. Lugia, secret rare, Pikachu. Yes, dude. Congratulations. Couldn't have gone to anybody better. That's amazing. Happy to hear that, dude. All right, let's go. What else we got going on here? We also have. Thank you for the $2.99 super chat. Side hustle. Do you create content out of a storage unit? So I actually was going through my storage the other day. If you guys missed that video where I basically was going through cards and stuff that I put to the side that I never really like. You gotta remember the stuff from this storage and stuff that I've had for years. You know, like 4 or 5 years, maybe even more. And I would put a lot of this stuff into storage because you gotta think back then, a lot of the stuff really wasn't even worth selling. Like a lot of those cards, it would cost more money to actually ship it out and sell it, and the fees and everything on top of that. And then, you know, so I would put things aside. I would put all these things in storage, and I have this video that I was putting together where here it is. I'll throw it up on here really quickly. So like yeah, like this. All right, so like this is the video where going through like all the storage and stuff, like just going through it. Like, so there's a part two's coming. Like, I know I said part two at the end of this, and it's like a cliffhanger for a lot of you guys, like asking me where's part two. But again, I'm a one-man operation here, so I'm doing the best I can at the moment. So I'm gonna get a part two out for you guys on that one. But that was a ton of fun. French says, "How old are you?" I'm 30 years old. I turned 30 this year. So, but yeah, so there was also another storage, like an actual like storage unit where I was doing videos and going through there with my buddy Cool Trainer Ryan. So we bought out a store, and it was a big storage unit where I could actually pull it up on here too, and we would go through there, and I was doing those like as live videos, and basically go through a storage unit and like just hunt for Pokemon cards and all kinds of stuff. I mean, there are so many like TCGs and different things in those storage units that you wouldn't believe it if you didn't see them. So I actually have a playlist for that, and it is, where is it? Let me pull it up on here. I have a playlist, Hunting for Pokemon Cards Live. Yeah, so here it is, Hunting for Pokemon Cards Live. So like going through this storage unit, and this is like one of the bigger or biggest pickups that I've ever done. And it's just this like the stuff on here is just ridiculous. Like there's a lot of different, like here's Pokemon, like just the most crazy things you guys probably would ever see. So yeah, make sure you check out those if you want to look for like storage hunting, kind of like, and it's all legit. Like this is all just stuff that we bought. Like it all just came from a store, and it's just the dude held on to everything. So we would go through and do these storage like look at, like it's just crazy. And we still have so much to do. So Ryan, if you're watching, I'm gonna get on that soon. Trust me. We're gonna start like getting some of this stuff out of here. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna switch back over here, and let's see what else we got going on here. Seabass, thank you for the $5 super chat. Do you think a Pokemon card price website would be a good idea? Also, love the vids, man. Yeah, so there are a couple right now, but I've got some DMs and emails from some people about Pokemon, like actual websites that people are putting together. Kind of looks like a stock market. I've seen other ones. There's PokemonPrice.com if you guys haven't seen that one yet. PokemonPrice.com kind of tracks the prices of all of the graded Pokemon cards. So, and yeah, like you can go to sets. And it was just one person that created this website. I believe their name is Pierce. And yeah, they just did all the behind the scenes stuff to put this together, and it's super helpful. So like you can go through for a lot of these graded cards, but like I think the one thing that is kind of needed right now in the marketplace is maybe prices for sealed products. I think that would be a big one, but it's really hard to keep track of that kind of stuff. So I think that would be pretty cool if somebody were to do that, or even if this website were to update it and add in like sealed product, and even just, you know, like theme deck cases, booster box, booster packs, like all that stuff into the website. So I'm sure it'd be a feat to kind of pull that off. But yeah, let's maybe eventually we could get something like that. And let's go. Let's see what else we got going on here. So, PokePack a Day 365. Thank you for the $2 super chat. What are your views on the new PSA price change? So, the last one I heard of was a couple weeks ago when we went over it here in the Poke Cave, and basically, yeah. So they upped the bulk rate. That was like the biggest one. There was they upped the bulk rate to $10 a card. So it's $10 a card for the bulk stuff, and I mean, it makes sense what they're doing. They're trying to slow down the submissions, although I don't know how much that's going to help at the moment, because you know, they started around like $7.50, and they bumped it again, and they bumped it, and then they bumped it again. So they bumped the price a bunch, and now it's up to like $10 for bulk. And I mean, it kind of, I see it, in their point of view, like to kind of slow down the submissions a little bit. It kind of makes sense. So I see why they did it, but I don't think it's going to stop too many people from sending cards out, especially with the price of cards right now. Most cards at this point are worth sending out for the $10, like the $10 fee. So let's go. What else do we have going on here? We have Hey, Ord, thank you so much for upgrading your PokeCave membership to the Adventure tier. I appreciate that. Make sure you check out the community tab for the members exclusive opening. That's going to be at the end of every single month. This month is coming up. Cutoff days in a couple days from now, so I'm going to grab a couple packs for the opening that's coming up. Feel free to grab those, and thank you for being a part of it, as well as Poke Pack a Day just joined up as well to the PokeCave Explorer membership. I appreciate the support as well, my friend. Thank you so much. J Bob and Sons, dude. Thank you for this $5 super chat. Rev, XY Evolutions pop is nice. Should we be worried? Pokemon will just start printing it again. So I've had a conversation. Let's jump on eBay and see what's happening with Evolutions. Now, people have brought it up. Is Evolutions going to get reprinted? Because Evolutions right now is a lot higher than the normal retail price when it came out about 4 years ago. Actually, the 4-year anniversary is coming up, I believe, in a couple days here. So Evolutions booster box. Let's see what we got going on here with these. I'm gonna switch over like that. Okay. So yeah. So Evolutions booster boxes. I mean, I think they're going for like 500 a box at the moment. We go to sold here and see what. Yeah, like 500 seems to be. That one somebody snagged it for 400 from Japan though. So yeah, like looks like 500. Depending on where you are in the world, maybe 450 to 500. Yeah. So right now people are kind of worried that, I mean, people that are holding on to Evolutions anyway might be worried about their investment, right? Is Evolutions going to get reprinted? Is Pokemon just going to turn the printer on and just start going again? So the furthest back Pokemon, to my knowledge, that they ever reprinted something was when they did Ultra Prism. So you can see here, Ultra Prism is this set all the way back here. They reprinted it right around here when Darkness Ablaze was released. So Ultra Prism all the way back here, but this set was released 2018. So that's the furthest they've gone back to do a reprint in terms of like how long a set's been out for. And this was still in rotation when they reprinted it. It only had like a couple weeks left before it was rotated out. But so if you put that, it's about 2 years. So that's the furthest they've ever gone back. Now, if we look at Evolutions is all the way back. It's not even just in the Sun and Moon era, but it's even back another era from the X and Y. Now, it is the last one in the X and Y era, but still, it's all the way back from the year 2016, 4 years ago, and it was like a 20th anniversary special sort of like set that was released. So it's not impossible, but I personally don't think that they're going to reprint Evolutions. I think that right now they've got so much going on. They got the printers running nonstop. They can't even keep up with anything that's going on right now. And actually, I don't even know if you guys are aware of this, but I just got notification from my distributor that Vivid. Well, I heard rumors, and they actually told me that Vivid Voltage, the new set, was going to be. They're not going to be able to print enough of it out, so it was probably going to get cut short. But the new set, Vivid Voltage, which is getting released in November, it actually got cut short. Like the print run actually got cut short. So allocations, I know me personally, my allocations were cut 30%. So whatever I put in for orders, it got cut 30%. So just keep that in mind right now. I would say at the print run got cut at least 30%. That doesn't mean that they're going to do another wave of it though. But right now, that's all I know is that they cut it. And I don't think they had an official announcement for like an actual reprint on that one. So like here's the set right here if you guys want to check it out, like the new set, Vivid Voltage. So yeah, it got cut short, so it might be a good idea to pick up a booster box now. I personally would. If I didn't have any booster boxes lined up, I'd probably try to grab one ahead of time before it starts getting a little crazier. So all right, so guys, let's switch back over here and see what else we got going on. Also, we got PokeKobe in the house, dude. What is going on? PokeKobe, thank you for the $10 super chat, dude. Just wanted to wish you and everyone a great Saturday. Hey, spreading the Poke positivity, PokeKobe, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day as well. Great weekend, everybody that's out there hanging out, doing your thing here in the Poke Cave. And let's jump back into the live Q&A form here and see what other questions we have. Guys, if you don't know, you can ask your questions related to Pokemon cards, buying, selling, investing, collecting, grading, share a cool story, an interesting find, anything like that. Link is in the description down below. Click that link, fill it out, throw in some photos, and we can have some good conversations here. So James has a collecting question. Have you considered collecting other Wizards of the Coast era card games such as Harry Potter? So actually, I do have some Harry Potter. My buddy Ryan has a lot of Harry Potter at the moment, actually, too. He's been collecting that a lot. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's got the Wizards of the Coast era, stamps on it and things like that. So it's fun to kind of try other TCGs out when, but I don't think I have the same passion for like Harry Potter compared to Pokemon. But for me, it's kind of cool just to have some of them on hand just to kind of just see it, appreciate it a little bit, but not dive like crazy into it. But yeah, I definitely have some Harry Potter. So, Saban with the card grade estimate. The goal is to one day own a PSA 10 first edition Charizard. Nice goal. What would you say these 3 cards will grade? Thank you for what you do. Hey, absolutely my pleasure. Let's check it out. Let's see what you have going on here. We've got, so first off, let's switch the screen over here. So first off, we got a Birthday Pikachu Black Star promo. That thing is looking clean on the front. Wow. That's a nice card. This is a really popular card. The one thing with this card, though, if you guys don't know, people would write their name on here a lot. So you might see a lot of these with writing on here, which is definitely what you don't want to see. But it's a Black Star promo. It's got the Black Star promo on the side there. And I think it was like 2000 this card was released, I think. So it's an older Black Star promo, a popular one. It's got Pikachu. It's got a really cool theme going for it. So it's got a lot going for it. It's got a holo. And the back, you can see there's definitely some whitening, though. So a little bit of corner wear there, a little bit up here, a little bit down here. You might be looking at something like just from the back alone, because the front looks good, but the back looks like the blade was dull cutting these, or it has just wear from overall being, played with or something like that. So, but it's not too bad. So you might say like a PSA 7 to a PSA 8 on that card, and then there's 2 other cards here that you have. So let's see. We got a first edition base set Machamp. That's the shadowed version. So you can get this card in shadowless and shadowed. This is the shadowed version of that card with the first edition stamp. It's the only base set card to have a shadow on the side and a first edition stamp. So Machamp is the only one that will have that. So this card on the front, so you got like some like flaking on here. I like to call this the flaking of the crust. Check it out. So I'm in the way though. So it's like the flaking of the crust. So like when you have like a, you're making a pie or something and the crust is flaking. There it is. That's what we call it. It's flaking. See? I'll get closer here. Thank you for the good photos as well. See that? That's the flaking. The flaking of the crust. All right, Machamp. And then let's see the back of it as well. See what we have on the back. We've got... All right, so back photo is actually looking better than the previous one. So this one could be something really like an 8 to a 9, actually, depending on the holo. Can we see anything else on this holo? So I don't see anything. That doesn't mean that there's nothing on the holo. But from the front, it actually looks pretty good. It's a little off, though. It wouldn't get a 10. I would say an 8 to a 9 on this card. And then we got one more card here. So let's see what the other one is. We've got... Oh, cool. Okay, we got a Blastoise and Piplup GX Rainbow. 253 out of 236. So you can see this one, the centering is definitely off quite a bit, left to right. And even top to bottom. So that's definitely going to bring it down to like at least a 9. And then I'm gonna look in the back here. I'm gonna assume this might be like a pack pulled card. Yeah, so like the best this card actually, so you gotta be careful with this corner. It looks like the corner has a bend on it, so if that's a crease, they'll actually drop you down to like a 6. So you might not want to send this one in if that's actually a crease, which it looks like. If there wasn't a crease, I would say maybe like an 8 to a 9, probably a 9. But that's going to drop it. And actually, I think that might be a dent right there, unless that's the lighting. So, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in a little bit more and pull it up right here. But like that looks like a crease to me, guys. So, I probably wouldn't send that one in unless you are okay with getting like a 6 on it. But yeah, hopefully that helped you out a bit. And let's roll. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hey, Eric, I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Amantastic in the house. Emily in the house. What's going on? Thank you all for joining up here to the Poke Cave. Let's get it. Let's see what else we got going on here. We're going to move on to the next question in the live chat here. Or I'm sorry, in the Q&A form. All right. So... we got Corey. Card grading estimate. All right, so let me X out some of these tabs. It's starting to get crazy. I don't like when I got 500 tabs opened up. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now. There we go. All right, so Corey, I have some old Skyridge cards. Gengar, Raichu, and wonder if they are worth getting graded. I think they'll grade a 5 to a 7. So let's pull it up here on the screen. Gengar, I love this card. All right, so this is a Gengar from Skyridge Hollow. There's the front of it. So from just looking at the front at this angle, you might think, oh, this is like a card that could get a PSA 10. Just a quick look at it without seeing different angles from it. But then let's pull up the back of the card here. I'm sorry, this is still the front. So there you go, though. Now we got a different angle. That's why you got to be careful when you're buying loose cards. Because then you might not have seen this, but you can see the front here. The hollow has just tons of scratches and swirls all over it, like a lot on the front there. But if somebody were to post this for sale like this, you might think, wow, this is like a mint card. I should buy this and pay hundreds of dollars for it. But that's why you got to be careful. So switch to that one, and boom, there's your scratches and everything on the actual hollow part of the card. Let's see if there's a back photo maybe. All right, here's the back too. So yeah, definitely. Yep, definitely probably in that area. Probably maybe even lower, like a 3, 4, or 5 on this card. And then you got to think, like, it's still a Wizards of the Coast Hollow. It's a Gengar. It's a popular Pokemon. It's from a set that had the print run cut short. It's a really popular set as well at that. So, when we put all those factors together, it still makes sense to grade this card, in my opinion. So I can even pull it up here and see if this card even comes up. PSA Gengar Skyridge. PSA Gengar Skyridge. All right, let's see. Whoop, I gotta switch it back. Okay. And then, so like, there's not a lot that comes up here. Let me see. It's kind of hard to search, but I would say it's still worth grading a card like that. Maybe I could do lowest to highest. PSA 10 non-hollow, PSA 9. So there's not really any on the market in that low of a grade. But I would say, well, here's a 7. Yeah, I would 100% grade up. Pretty much, literally at this point, anything that's a Wizards of the Coast Hollow, no matter the condition, worth grading at this point. In my opinion, anyway. All right, I hope everybody's having an awesome Saturday. Let's go through it here. If you guys are just joining up, we are going through here. We're answering all your guys' questions related to Pokemon cards. Buying, selling, investing, collecting, all that good stuff here in the Poke Cave. All right, let's go. Let's see what else we got going on here. Next question coming up here is going to be from Chris. This is a buying and selling question. The goal is to own at least one of every Wizards of the Coast booster pack. That's awesome. The question, what is the best entry level Wizards of the Coast set to go after to start off my sealed collection? So entry level, when you say entry level is, I don't know if you mean that by budget or just like a first time, like kind of jumping in and grabbing booster packs. There's really, if you're talking in terms of price, like the cheapest probably in terms of that would be like a base set 2-pack, a unlimited fossil, an unlimited jungle, maybe an unlimited gym set. But for like in terms of if you're not talking budget, any pack really. I mean, there's so many different sets you can go through from the Wizards of the Coast era, from base set, jungle, fossil, the Neo sets, the gym sets, Rock. It's a good one. Really, any Wizards of the Coast set at this point is a really good set. Even base set 2 is been picking up like crazy because a lot of people have been aren't able to even purchase the base set unlimited booster box because they've been priced out of it now because they're going for crazy amount of money now. So base set 2 is actually another set that would actually be really good to go for. It was basically a reprint of base and jungle in one set, so it's got that original artwork. It's from really long time ago, basically almost the same exact time frame as base set, just a little bit newer, but not by much in comparison to, obviously the long term of Pokemon nowadays. So that's picking up. I mean, there's really not like one single set that I would say is as an entry level. I guess when you think entry level, though, you could say like base set, jungle, fossil, rocket. I feel like a lot of people start with those that are just getting into it right now, especially base set. So if you're talking in terms of like just in that sense, you could start with those. But there's really not one single set that I would say to go for over another one. I mean, unless you're getting first edition base set packs, but those are ridiculous right now. So I'm assuming you're not going for those at the moment, but who knows? All right, let's go. So We got another question coming in from Kevin. Buying and selling question. Goal is the long-term investment. What is your question? I have a chance to buy a Jungle Unlimited booster box for 10,000. Let me convert that so I know. Let me convert that to US dollars so I can know exactly what the price is that you're talking about here. So 10,000. So you're talking almost 12,000 US dollars for a Jungle Unlimited booster box at this point. So it's hard right now to tell you guys like exact prices because things change overnight. Things change every hour at this point. Like I'll look at a price on something, I'll wake up the next day and that's long gone. That's how fast it's moving. I'm not even exaggerating that at all. So you're talking about a Jungle Unlimited booster box. I mean, I haven't checked these prices on these in probably like a week or two. So at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a good price. So Jungle first booster box. So we'll go through here and we'll pull up Jungle and well, I would say yeah, because at the moment, check this out. At the moment, I see an unlimited one up. I actually have this on my watch list. I see this one already is at 11,800, and that's right around the price that you said you could get one at. So as long as I guess if mint condition, because at this point, this one's looking to be pretty good condition. So let's go to cheap. Let's go to like we did lowest. And there's another one, Jungle Unlimited at 9,900. So since this one's already at 11,800, I would say yes. I would say at this point that would be a deal at this point because I'm gonna assume this one's gonna go past 11.8 or at least get to maybe like 12 at the very lowest at this point. So I would say definitely. And then if we go to like the recent sold, so this one sold. This one has, so keep in mind this one might not have actually sold for 15,000. Actually I don't know at this point. I can't say if it did or not because this one sold yesterday. It looks like it says it was 15,000 or best offer. So I don't even know if this website works anymore. I've had trouble trying to find best offers, but sold prices. But watchcount.com is the website that you can go to check to see if the price sold was the asking price or what the price was. So we click here. I don't know if it doesn't work. So I don't know what this sold for. I would say, you know, it's definitely beat up, a lot more beat up than the other one. So I really don't know what this actually sold for. Oh, here you go. Level Up Collectibles on Instagram. If you're watching, what did this sell for? If you're here or if you know who this is, let us know in the PokeRev. I'm curious now what that sold for. Jungle Unlimited booster box, 15,000 or best offer. But yeah, so 12 I would say definitely at this point. And I had to check that because that's how fast this stuff moves here in Pokemon now. It's like you wake up the next day and if you were considering buying something for 11, it could be gone or whatever. Personal Pokedex, what's going on, dude? Thank you for being here. All right, I'm gonna actually jump into the live Q&A, the live chat, because I want to welcome Martin. Welcome to the PokeRev Adventure membership. Thank you so much for joining up. Make sure you check the community tab on the channel for information on how to access the members exclusive openings that are at the end of every month. You've got just enough time. There's like a day or two left if you want to grab packs for this month's opening. So it'll give you information on there how to access the members tab on the PokeRev.com. And then MTEL 5150. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Hey, I just became a member, hoping to get in on this month's opening, but it keeps saying sold out. Did I miss it, or is there something I'm missing? There's something you're missing because I don't see an alien next to your name. So, if I said your name right, so you would have an alien next to your name if you were a channel member. And actually, there's been some confusion with this on how to become members. Some people sign up on, they just make an account on like the PokeRev.com, but that's actually not how you become a member. If you want to become a member for the members exclusive opening, I could show you right now on the screen here. Let me see if this works okay, this does work. Okay, so check it out. If you wanted to become a member, so to make it less confusing, I'll just show you here on the screen. Basically, what you want to do is, so I don't think this shows up on the actual website, or I'm sorry, not on the actual mobile app. A lot of times it doesn't show up, but there's a join button right here. And this stuff won't be here when you guys are looking at it, but there should be a join button right here. There might even be a subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well if you're not subscribed to the channel. But anyway, click the join button. All right, so check it out. See this? This is the join button, and if you become a PokeCave adventurer, you have access to like all the perks from the Explorer tier, but then the Adventure tier, you also get live monthly members only modern opening once a month, access to those packs if you want to purchase packs for members opening, and then you get access to the members only PokeCave website page, and you discount on merch too. So basically, and then all you would do is go to the pokecave.com after you become a member, and then you would just click on the members tab here, and then you'll have information on to access this page, and then the page will open up to you, and you can actually jump in on the opening. And I'll show you guys actually if you want to see. I'll show you if you want to see what's this month's opening is. So the ultimate shiny hunt, this would be the opening for members, and yeah, you get a Shining Legends, Hidden Fates, and Champions Path pack for that. So just to clear up any confusion, if you guys were wondering how to do that, that's how you do it. And yeah, that one's closing up in a couple days now. I don't know how, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to open up all these packs, to be honest with you guys. This has been the biggest members opening by far ever, like ever. I think we're going to have over 5,000 packs. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what we're going to do. I mean, it's going to be a ton of fun, don't get me wrong, but 5,000 packs. So unless I start growing some of Champ Arms in, I'm not sure. But we're definitely going to switch up a couple of things for next month, and I'm trying to always improve these things and change up things like every single month. So next month I'm definitely going to have to implement something that would make it a little bit more realistic to be able to open up the amount of packs that members have. So definitely going to be a couple tweaks every month or so. But yeah, just so you guys have a heads up, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. All right, let's go. So first time for a lot of people in on it, so best of luck to everybody that's jumping in on that. It's going to be, I mean, honestly, guys, at the same time, I don't even know how we're going to top this members opening. Like, we had the ultimate Charizard hunt, which I've been trying to top them. Tag Team one was all right. That wasn't too crazy, but like we start off with the ultimate Charizard hunt. It was 4 Evolutions packs, 4 Burning Shadows packs, and that was pretty cool. Then we took it to another level, and we did the ultimate Charizard hunt, where you get a Darkness Ablaze, Evolutions, a Hidden Fates, a Flash Fire, and a Burning Shadows. And then like this one right here, shiny, the ultimate shiny hunt. Every single card, every single pack has shot at shining cards, plus the 2 of these have shots at Charizards, multiple different Charizards. So I don't know how we're gonna top that, guys. I don't know. I think we might have peaked. I really think we might have peaked. Unless Pokemon comes out with some crazy sets in the next month. Well, let's go. All right. So, hey, Fantastic, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Good morning. I bought a Shadowless Charizard on eBay for $2,500. Looks like a PSA 7 to 8. The guy also has a Plague First Edition Shadowless Charizard for auction if anyone is looking for one. Woo! Maybe we could pull it up. I don't know how I'd find it, but that's awesome. Congrats on the pickup. Excuse me, first edition Charizard base, and then maybe I go to go to auctions. Maybe it'll show up on there. If I go to auctions, 200 listings come up. Oh, this might be it. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, this might be it. New listing, 5 days, 54 hours left. First edition. No reserve is at $7,200. Ooh, let's check this out. Okay. A thick stamp Charizard. Base set on first edition Shadowless. We've got... Okay. Centering. A little off. Not too crazy. Back's definitely worn. But, I mean, this is a first edition base set Charizard. Ungraded. I like that case. That's a really nice case. If anybody has info on these cases, let me know. That is like a really that's a really nice looking case for a loose card. This is just a regular hard case that I'm just not. I don't really use them much. I don't really deal with a lot of loose cards in cases. So maybe this is just a common like Ultra Pro sort of case that I just didn't know about. But yeah, that's cool. That looks awesome. All right, Let's go. Also want to welcome David T to the PokeRev Adventure membership, as well as King Ragnar. The text is so small for me today. I don't know what's happening. But thank you both for joining up to the PokeRev membership adventure tier. You probably just saw it a couple minutes ago. I went over everything on how to become members and how to join up. So make sure you just check the community tab on that. All right. Let's go. MTEL5150 says, I did it online Friday through YouTube. I joined the Explorer and I even got the password. Okay. You'll just feel free to send me an email on that, because I don't see, like, you would have, like, unless you're you did it on a different account, maybe. Like, maybe check to see if maybe you're logged into a different YouTube account right now and you did it on a different one. But yeah, shoot me an email though. My email is down below in the description. We'll get it sorted out for you. All right. But thank you for the support. And let's keep it going here. Let's see what else we got going on in the Q&A form here. So I'm going to switch over. I'm telling you guys, I need to get I need to get my Machamp arms for this next opening that's coming up. All right, let's go. So we're moving back into the form here. Big Joe 17 has a market question. So I've seen a listing for an EX Deoxys booster box for $200,000. At first I thought it would never sell, but the more I thought about it, I realized that an EX Deoxys booster box could be rarer than even a first edition base set, since I've never seen one listed on eBay. Do you think that box would sell for $200,000 if the title of the rarest booster box gets to someone wealthy? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised of anything anymore with Pokemon, especially with the people that are coming in on here. But okay, here it is. So you actually threw up a picture of it. Let's see what we got here. EX Deoxys. Let me fix my screen. EX Deoxys. Yo, Poke Cheese. Oh, that's your box, dude. I know you. Best of luck on that sale. I don't know. I don't think this is you in the chat though, but this is your listing. So yeah, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised of anything in Pokemon, but you know, it's tough to say. Like, we've brought up the Deoxys here a couple times. Actually, more than a couple times. I probably see them come up maybe once a year. Maybe twice a year on eBay. More likely once a year. So, yeah, it's a really tough booster box to find. But not only that, it has the most expensive Gold Star. The Gold Star Rayquaza. So, and it's a really phenomenal set. It's from the EX era. I mean, EX booster boxes are tough to find. Like, they make... At this point, a lot of EX booster boxes make Wizards of the Coast supply look like crazy, like a lot in comparison. It's like it's just like child's play in comparison to the supply of, if you compare it on a lot of these to Wizards of the Coast. So I'd actually go on eBay and put in Pokemon EX booster box, and we could just see like what's listed at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is switch back over here. And let's go. Okay. So I'll just put them in order of, like, maybe I'll do highest. So these are the EX era. And let me just, like, go back even further here. So let's go to Pokelector. So you guys understand what we're talking about here, because obviously there's a lot of new people here joining up to Pokemon every single day, probably every single minute at this point. So basically, the Wizards of the Coast era is all the way from the E series back to Pokemon base set down here. So Wizards of the Coast is like probably like the top of the top in terms of like a lot of collectors jumping in. Base set is like the king of like new collectors coming in and Jungle and Fossil now too, moving pretty quickly. It's really interesting to see the evolution of people that are getting into it right now, because it was like base set for like the last month of people jumping in, and now people are like, oh, there's Jungle. Wow, that's a second set? That's awesome. And now the Jungles are getting crazy. Then Fossil, and then Rocket too. And then I think like the gym sets and all those. And once it gets to like Neo, it's gonna be even crazier. So, but yeah, this is the Wizards of the Coast era. It goes all the way through here to Skyridge. All right. So that's where they cut it off. Wizards of the Coast was done. That was it. They lost their contract. Pokemon, Nintendo takes over, and then the EX era is released over the course of those years. So starting with EX Ruby Sapphire, EX Sandstorm, Dragon, Magma Aqua, Hidden Legends, Fire Red Leaf Green. We get the Gold Stars coming out. Team Rocket has Gold Stars. Deoxys has Gold Stars. There's a couple others here. They don't all have Gold Star cards, but Gold Stars are extremely difficult to pull. A Gold Star card, if you want to pull it up on here, like we'll just put in a PSA 10 Gold Star. and we'll just put Pokemon. All right, so we could go to sold gold stars. We can go to, I'll just put all categories on, and then like this one just sold yesterday, 20,000 or best offer, gold star Espeon. Okay, so there's like a big story with these ones. If you guys didn't know, like the legendary dogs, someone had found like a giant binder of these that were basically most likely stolen from the factory. And like the supply is just insane, right? For gold star dogs, like these cards, if there wasn't that crazy, like I don't know how many thousands and thousands of them out there that were, I don't know how they were acquired, but it's just plummeted the price on these. So that's why you're seeing like these cards, even though it's crazy good artwork, crazy good Pokemon. I mean, super old. It's the top rarity tier. The whatever happened, how these got out of the factory or whatever, just plummeted the price on these. So these like are always extremely cheap in comparison to any other gold star, really. So that's the story on the legendary dogs. But like all those, like it's just, they're always available. There's just so many out there. So just keep that in mind if you're ever looking to, any other gold star is solid, but like just keep that in mind for any gold star that you're looking to purchase. If you're looking at as an investment, just keep that in mind. A lot of people don't know that, especially new people. So, but yeah, gold stars, if we go through here, and we'll just do like highest to lowest now. But like gold star Charizard, 60K or best offer. I don't know what that sold for, but that's the box that we're opening up on Tuesday. So I hope we can pull one out. So gold stars are not guaranteed out of a booster box, right? So like knock on wood, right? But like if you open up a booster box, there's a chance that you won't get a gold star. I think it's like it's like 1 out of every 2 booster boxes or so you get a gold star. So that's how tough, that's a very tough rarity. And on top of that, the artworks are phenomenal. Like the rarity tier and everything makes them very expensive. So we keep going through here. More gold stars. You know, they're all like thousands and thousands of dollars. Pikachu's another one. Mudkip, Mew. This is the other one that we could potentially pull out of Dragon Frontiers. Either Mew or Charizard if we were to get one. And you only can get 1 per box at the most. So if you pull 1, you just get 1. So... So anyway, we go back here to gold to EX era booster box, and we kind of look at it here, and we see like Deoxys, we see Dragon Frontiers, we see like all these, and you'll notice there's like literally 1 of each box if there is one available. Like a Dragon box, there's probably 1. Fire Red Leaf Green, there might be 1. Unseen Forces, this might be the only one. Legend Maker, these were just listed actually. Team Magma versus Team Aqua. There's a couple of them there. But like, and like Sandstorm, Power Keepers, these ones that you're seeing a couple more of, even Team Magma versus Team Aqua, they're like not like the crazy sought after ones. But and Hidden Legends is like a lower. I would put those in like the, nothing's wrong with the artworks or anything. I'm just talking price wise when I say this. I'm not saying like anything's like wrong with this set or anything like that. I'm just saying price wise, you'll notice that like Sandstorm, Hidden Legends, maybe Magma Aqua, maybe even like Ruby Sapphire, like these ones, because they don't have like the gold stars. I think one of these might have a gold star actually. But anyway, most of these like earlier ones are the lower priced ones. Then when you start moving into like Rocket Returns, Deoxys, of course, Fire Red Leaf Green, Holon Phantoms, like forget it, Dragon Frontiers, Crystal Guardians, Delta Species, like all those are like the really top tier ones that a lot of people look for EX era. But you'll notice like that's it. That's all that was up there for this. Like there's a Deoxys, there's a Fire Red Leaf Green, there's a Dragon Frontiers, there's literally 1 of each of the top tier ones, Unseen Forces, and then the lower tier ones, there's maybe like a couple of some of them. But you guys, like if you noticed, we didn't see any Holon Phantoms, no Crystal Guardians, no, I mean there's a Deoxys, but you know, it's the 200,000 listing, there's the Rocket Returns, there was no Rocket Returns up, I mean they're really tough to find, like from the EX era. So that's why I say when you compare it to Wizard of the Coast, like for a Wizard of the Coast booster, but the thing is too, Wizard of the Coast is going to have a higher demand than EX right now, especially right now. So even though there is more supply of Wizard of the Coast booster boxes on the market, the demand is so much higher. because the EX, you really got to dig deep into Pokemon history, and really, unless you grew up with it, like most people don't just jump into directly to EX era if they've never collected or they didn't grow up with it. So, like, if we go to, just say, for example, like a jungle booster box. All right. So we do a jungle booster box, and then we just see what is on the market right now. And yeah, so like I'll just count any sort of like variant of jungle. 1, 2, 3. There's a Japanese. I won't count that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sure some of these are probably different language, different, variants, whatever. I'm just counting them all. 11. Wow, the PWCC ones are already at 20,000. What was that? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No. I don't know what that's about. What is this? Oh, it's gone. I was going to say that's a scammer. So they had a box up for $700 first edition jungle. Obviously, nobody's going to sell for that price. So the page has been deleted. They probably got their account banned or whatever. So be careful with that kind of stuff. But like, what I count, like 20-ish or something. So that's like 20, and that's way older than the EX era. I mean, 1999. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so Deox, going back to the main question was, do you think it's the rarest booster box? I mean, nobody knows for certain. All you can base it off of what comes up on the market. And what I know is that Deoxys, from collecting for the last 5 years, I've seen Deoxys come up on eBay. I'm going to say once a year, maybe twice a year, like for 1 or 2 of those 5 years that I've been collecting. So that's the rarity tier. And jungle, like, and just putting that into perspective, not only what's on the market, but what's been sold. So even like, so say one Deoxys has been on the market, one sold. Then if you look at jungle, there could be hundreds sold each year. Who knows? Maybe, probably thousands, really. I mean, how many? Maybe not thousands. It really depends on, where am I at? Can I go back to, this jungle? So like, okay, there's 20 listed this month. Let's see maybe what's sold this month. But this month is going to be higher than normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, last month it was 13,000 for a jungle. That's a steal now. That's appreciated so much, and it's already PWC. Oh, you guys aren't. I gotta show you the screen. But this was last month's jungle that sold for 13,000 on auction. That's like a steal, and that wasn't even a full month ago. So you're seeing this box appreciate like over $2,000 a week for jungle first edition at this rate, and that's not even this final sold price at $20,000 on PWCC. So you could be talking like $3,000 a week appreciation on a jungle first edition booster box if you bought it a month ago. And that was a high price, I think, at that time when it ended, because PWCC usually gets a little bit of a premium and they start to set new records and stuff. So, wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So you're seeing, like, remember when somebody was asking me if a Jungle Unlimited booster box is worth picking up for 12,000? That's why I really didn't know off the top of my head, because, like, you go back a month, $5,000 booster box for an unlimited. What was that, 40, 41, 42, 43? So like 40, these are all scams. All these low ones, these are all scams. So like 43 sold this month. So then if we multiply, let's just say an average of like 45 times 12. So like roughly 500 to 600 jungle booster boxes selling a year. Although this month and last month probably have higher than normal amounts sold because of how many people are jumping into Pokemon right now. So in conclusion, EX era booster boxes are really rare. So if you're looking at an average of 500 to 600 jungle booster boxes sold in a year, comparing that to like 1 or 2 EX Deoxys booster boxes sold on eBay a year, then there you go. That's like what we're talking about with rarity. But yes, and to finally conclude with answer your question, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not going to say, nobody knows the exact pricing on something like that. But anyway, let's continue down and see what other crazy questions we got going on here. Now these are good questions, not crazy, but just crazy to look at into like what's happening on a lot of this stuff. So, um, all right, let's go. Enric as a market question. The goal is to determine the trend of PSA cards. Hey, PokeRev recently bought a PSA 10 Dragonite CD promo. Oh, nice. From the Game Boy. Yeah. You notice that they're having a huge spike. Is this a bubble, or do you think the Game Boy promo cards as a whole will consistently only get higher as time goes on? Also, do you have your insurance for your collection / old product? Thanks. Yes. All right. So let me dive into your question first. So, just in general, like the old Wizard of the Coast stuff has been going up and up and up in price. PSA 10 cards. Nobody knows for sure what's going to happen in the future. I, for one, I've never tried to really speculate hard on like graded cards because to me, I know a lot of people do, but for me, it's just I could never predict it. Like I could never predict what's going to happen with a PSA card today, tomorrow. I mean, right now, sure, like everything's moving up and up and up, so I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps moving for, I don't know how long, but it just keeps moving and in the future. But PSA cards, to me, I never really speculated on them. The ones that I wanted, I would keep. The ones that I just didn't want, I would just sell and use and buy what I wanted. But there's a lot of people that did speculate on PSA graded cards, and I mean they were right on the money with a lot of it. So for me, I personally, what I understand is the sealed products, Wizard of the Coast, EX era, booster packs, all that kind of stuff. That makes sense to me. And I can understand it pretty easily. It comes down to like the supply and demand. So demand is just continuously rising. It's been rising and rising and rising. And then the supply is always going to go down because they printed them in, say a booster box in 1999, right? I mean, this is obvious for a lot of people, but I'm just explaining it to a lot of people that don't understand it or that are new here. But so they printed this much in 1999, and every day, every week, whatever, there's more and more of it opened up, and there's more and more of it going away into people's collections, locked away. And it's just supply is always going down. And ever since I got into Pokemon, demand has always been going up. Not only on top of that, you've got people love opening up booster boxes. The experience alone is just really, really fun. It's exciting. It's got so much going on for it. There's so many different variables that just clicked with me. It just made complete sense with me. And then going on to PSA cards, there's nothing wrong with that. PSA cards or steel. I mean, it doesn't. Do whatever you like, do whatever you understand, whatever you want to collect. Like at the end of the day, I'm just saying for me personally, everybody has their own personal opinions on things and things that make sense to them. But for me, I never knew. Like I was, I would have a, maybe a PSA 10 first edition, whatever, Electrode or something from Jungle, and I just hold it in my hand like, this is a cool card. I already have one of these. I already have one in my collection. Do I want a second one? I don't need a second one. Do I want to hold on to it and see what's going to go up in value? I have no idea. I have no, are there going to be like 100 more graded this year, 200 more graded this year? Or what? But obviously now we know, right? Like people are buying PSA cards like crazy because they want to put them in their collections. They want to invest in it, whatever they want to do with it. The market is just like exploded. So yeah, it would have made sense to hold on to those cards long term, but I never speculated on those. So and then diving back to your question, like, do you think the Dragonite CD promo is going to just go up consistently and only get higher as time goes on? So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it is a CD promo card. This is Dragonite, but at the end of the day, we can only just take a guess, take a stab at it and then guess what's going to happen. Nobody actually really knows. Me personally, I think things are going to continue. I think things are going to continue at least for the rest of this year, the rest of next year, and then going on like throughout a lot of our lifetime here of people that grew up with Pokemon. I don't see why the nostalgia would ever just disappear, right? It's not like you're just going to wake up, everybody's going to wake up one day and just be like, you know what? I don't remember Pokemon as a kid. I don't remember collecting it. I don't remember the memories from that. Like, unless everybody just gets zapped one day and everybody loses their memory. But no, so like that's how I see it, right? Is like as long as you have the nostalgia, because it all boils down back to like the nostalgia for things. So at the end of the day, it's like this means a lot to me because of I grew up with it. I enjoyed it as a kid, or even now, like I'm making nostalgia is what I call it. Like instead of nostalgia, we call it nostalgia because you're making new memories of a lot of this stuff, which in turn, like, you look back a year or two from now, like, oh, I remember opening up Hidden Fates. That was fun. Or whatever the case may be, or Evolutions or whatever. So, but like, to answer that question, not sure what's going to happen with it. If you're talking about sealed product, I would see sealed as, like, yeah, just constantly really going up. And then, or at least old school stuff, Wizards of the Coast EX, stuff like that. And then, to answer your other question, do you have insurance for your collection of old sealed product? Next, yes. So I do have insurance. There's a website. There's a company, Collect Insure. That's what I use. I also have, like, various locations, like 3 or 4 different locations. Safety deposit boxes. Insurance policies. All those sort of things that go into it, to kind of protect and alleviate some of the risk there. Because if you have bigger collections and stuff like that, you want to think about, multiple locations. I would say, 3, 4, 5 locations, different locations, buildings, storage facilities, things like that. You want to have insurance on those locations, security, and all that kind of good stuff that goes into it. So yeah, definitely, would be wise to get an insurance policy. There's different companies. Don't depend on your homeowner's insurance, because they're going to say, oh, they're going to pick up a card, and they're going to say, oh, I was trying to look for a card. I don't know. All the way over there, I can't reach, but they pick up a Pokemon card and like, oh, this is a card. This is worth 1 cent. They don't look at it as like, oh, this is a rare card made in 1999 worth, $5,000. Unless you have some sort of different policy that states that. So keep that in mind. You don't depend on your basic homeowners or your renter's insurance or whatever to cover that kind of stuff. Yeah. Look, just jumping into live chat, I see Sean just said his Hidden Fates ETB is a good investment. So Hidden Fates ETBs are getting reprinted at the moment, so keep that in mind. And I don't think it's going to be a huge reprint, but with Hidden Fates, it's like they keep reprinting it, and it's still not anywhere near enough supply to keep up with the demand on that kind of stuff. All right. So let's see what else we got here. All right. So let's see. We're gonna swing back into the Q&A form here, and we're gonna keep it going. So we have Adam. What's going on? This is a card grading estimate question. The goal is to have a huge collection of cards. Hey, how are you today? Could you please give your guess on the grade of my Charizard? I bought the card for $190 or 190 pounds. There's a mark on the hollow. Thanks. Let's check it out. So let's pull it up here. We got a Charizard, 190 pounds was what was paid for this thing. And I'm just going to switch over to here. And there we go. All right, so check it out. Can I turn the photos? I don't think I can. So we're going to have to look at it sideways. But so we got a Charizard here. And you said there's a mark on the hollow. So this is like down here. You can see there's some stuff going on the border. You got some dirt there. You got some dirt up there. The hollow could have something going on. I don't see what you're talking about. Maybe something in here. And then the centering is actually pretty good on this thing. Centering's pretty good, I think. It's hard to tell from sideways. I think the centering's good on this, and then let's see what we got going on the other photo. Oh, here's another angle of the hollow. That helps. So, yeah, okay. So now we're seeing some, like, print lines and stuff. That's all it is, guys. Lighting and angles change how the card looks. So there's, like, scratches all down here. Here's a big one that we saw, but we couldn't really see it in the other photo. We can see it much better here. There's, like, some stuff here that's going on. And then let's check out the back. Let's see what the back's looking like. Just from the front, you're probably, like, a 7, but then let's see what the back looks like too, because the back could be pretty beat, or it could be a little bit better. Okay, yeah, so it definitely has some big whitening, but not only that, but there's like some big chunks missing on the bottom here. So like right here, you guys can see that's pretty substantial there. There's a bunch over on this side too, a bunch all over the edge there, up on there, on the sides. You might be looking at like maybe like a 6. This one's a little bit tougher because there's not like a ton of whitening, but where the whitening is, it's like big chunks missing. So like right here, there's like just chunks of it taken out. So you could be like I want to say maybe like a 6 on this. This one's a little bit tougher to estimate. But hopefully that helps you out. Best of luck with the grade. Either way, it's a base set Charizard. Send that thing in to get graded for sure. All right. So we've got Kevin's up next here with the buying and selling question. And the question is, EX Ruby Sapphire booster box for 6,200. I'm going to convert that back over to US dollars. 7,400 US dollars. Would that be a good deal? At this point, I see EX era stuff moving quite a bit, especially when it becomes more mainstream. So EX era still is like niched down quite a bit, but once it starts, I think people are going to start moving further and further, like what we were talking about earlier, where a lot of people were jumping into like base set to start off, then moving into jungle, then fossil, then rocket, then challenge. And I feel like they're just going to keep moving in, and then like get to Skyridge, E series, and then EX era is next. So I think with time, yes, the older the better. The older the stuff you can get within reason, within your budget, the better. All right. So, thank you guys for jumping in on the chat too, putting your guesses in for what you think card might grade. Oh, there's a mark in between the wings. Yeah, I didn't see that. But anyway, yeah. So maybe even lower than what I stated. Okay, so Julian, what's going on, dude? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it, man. If you look at the trend in a month, base set jumped from 10,000 almost 25,000, and jungle was half that and is catching up. Fossil and rocket can be next, dude. Absolutely, you're 100% right on that. That's what a lot of people noticed. A lot of people that kind of have like their finger on the pulse with Pokemon. That's one of the first things I noticed too, Julian, was base set was just rolling, just moving, and then jungle and stuff was still at like 11,000, and I was like, what is happening right now? Why these should be moving up? I mean, they're first edition. You need the rest of them to get the original 150 Pokemon, and like, on top of that being first edition print runs, and it was just like, there was like a weird like gap in between there because it was a lot of new people that were just grabbing base, didn't really want to move further out into that yet, but now they're moving it, and it's really moving, and like you said, it just snapped. It was like a rubber band, and it was bound to happen. So like if we look at base unlimited, I mean, they're moving too, and even jungle, like all that stuff has just been moving and moving and moving. So it's pretty interesting to see it pan out. All right, so we got, don't forget to, thank you, Patrick. Don't forget to blink. Am I not blinking? Blink, 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 blink. All right, thanks for the reminder. I remember to blink. All right, let's see. All right, next question is from now I'm wondering, do I not blink enough? Next question is from Ruben. We got a market question. The goal is to own a vintage Wizards of the Coast booster box, and the question is, what's your opinion on Japanese promos, Illustrator, Charizard, and Pokemon Center box? Are they good to buy and hold? So Japanese promos they're usually pretty good because a lot of times, obviously they're limited. You only get them in Japan, so that's another like barrier for people to grab stuff. And yeah, I mean, there's the new Charizard that dropped. If you guys didn't hear about that, Charizard, I don't know what to name it. I guess, like you said, illustration. So here they are. So basically, this was like a contest card, and it just dropped the other day. I think it dropped like 2 days ago, and this is only in Japan. So this was a winner of an illustration contest, and this was the winning card. So you can only get these in Japan Pokemon Center. I mean, unless you get them on eBay, of course. But I don't think it's hollow. No, it doesn't look like it's hollow. And it's a promo card. Charizard in like a battle arena. Obviously all hand drawn and everything, which is really cool. Really nice artwork though. This won the contest, and this is the card you can get from the Pokemon Center. So yeah, that in itself is pretty awesome, but I just don't know the supply on stuff like this. So if I go to End It recently, you kind of see what they sold. Maybe I put illustration. I think that's what some people had. So yeah, 4 cards for 70, so like 15, 20 a card, I guess. 18, yeah, maybe like about $20 a card at the moment. But I have no idea how many of these are out there to be realistic about it. There's a lot of people that putting up fake Illustrator cards. This is crazy. I wonder if people are actually paying this. I mean, this is what you call a scam. This dude's putting up fake Illustrator card. This is, probably the most expensive Pokemon card in the world. You're getting the chance to buy the Pikachu Illustrator card in a proxy, so that means it's fake. It's one of the most rare and expensive cards in the world. A must-have for every collector. Please read carefully. It's a proxy card. It doesn't matter if they even state it that it's a proxy card. You can't, like, this is all trademarked and everything from Pokemon, like this actual artwork and everything. There's a difference between selling this and then like a really cool like custom card. If you're trying to mimic a real card, that's when you have a problem. So like this is a scam. I wonder how many of these are up. How many people are selling fake Pikachu? I mean, this is by no means should anybody ever be paying over $1,000 for this card. I mean, it's crazy. Gotta be careful. So this obviously is the real deal. SM Pratt's listing for $2 million, best offer. Illustrator, this is the real card. I mean, this is the real thing. PSA 9. Crazy. Crazy awesome card. Would love to own that. A real Pikachu Illustrator. I had a chance a couple times, slipped through my fingers, but never know. Maybe one day. But then like under that, then this is what you're talking about is like all these fake. Look, these all have bids too. I feel bad for all of these people. All of these have huge bids on it. This is like people just taking advantage. I mean, guys, if you wanna, what we could do right now, actually, we could report all these listings. So if you guys are on right now, it would actually be really helpful for the community because now I just feel bad for these people. Like, so I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna put it in the live chat. Let me go like that. All right, so there we go. So the link's in there to like, I mean, you can literally just click on these and then you can report them because like all these people are gonna get scammed. I don't know who's bidding on these, but it's pretty much like people that just don't know. Like this person with 23 feedback that just don't understand what they're buying. And I understand that some people in chat are saying it's a reprint, but it doesn't matter because you can't sell unless you're doing some sort of custom thing. If you're trying to mimic like the actual thing and you see people spending $1,000 on this, that's this shouldn't be happening. So like all these should be reported. So if any, I think you report a listing by report item. So you can report it. Okay, let me I don't want to sign in on the screen right there, but anyway, I'll do it after the stream. But you guys can do it now if you want. But you can report those things. It would actually be really helpful. We could probably get those pulled down and like immediately by how many people are here. If at least like a handful of people do it, just to kind of like clear up that kind of stuff because people are just gonna get scammed. I mean, nobody in that these people don't realize that this is not worth anywhere near what they're bidding on it. Not even close. So, all right, let's go. So, let's jump back into the chat here. So, Ryan H, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. What is the best $500 and under pack to buy and where? Best $500 and under pack to buy. So, I mean, right now, Wizards of the Coast stuff. See, I think what's happening right now, which is probably happening, is that like the Wizard of the Coast boxes, like Fossil, Jungle, even base set, they're moving so fast, the sealed booster boxes, that I don't know if the booster packs are moving at the same rate. So like we saw somebody in here the other day, it was I think it was Amantastic that did that. So Amantastic, we were talking about base unlimited booster boxes being, I don't know, $20,000 or something like that. And Amantastic was like, hey, I'm at a shop and I could get unweighed base unlimited booster packs from a booster box for like $300 a pack. I think it was something like that. So that's what I'm talking about, is like those loose packs, they weren't catching anywhere near as quick as what the sealed booster boxes were going for. So I think you might be a chance, if you can like ensure that they're not weighed or anything like that, that you could get loose booster packs from Jungle, Fossil, maybe even base unlimited off the market before they start catching to sealed booster boxes. That's my kind of like theory right now, is that there's probably booster packs that are still not moving because it takes time to clear out the market of stuff. So there's probably booster packs of Jungle, Fossil, and stuff that you could probably get for cheaper based on the price point, like the price, like the valuation of like booster boxes of Jungle and stuff like that. So, all right, let me jump back on here too. Also, we got Rocky Wright with the $5 super chat. There's a bunch of first edition sealed Fossil and Jungle boxes that sell from anonymous sellers for only $700-800. Clearly a scam, but being bought daily. Yeah. So that was the other thing too. We did see that when we were looking at the Jungle. I think I still might have this tab open up on here. No, I don't. So like, yeah, there's like Jungle booster boxes and stuff that are clearly a scam. Jungle. If we go like this, and then we switch back on here, and then we go to like highest to lowest, and then like, yeah, like these ones right here, these are all these are all scams. $700 for, like, the pages are already deleted, but they still are showing them up on the sold that they sold. But like once you see, like, these are all different sellers too, a lot of them, but once you see like that the page is deleted, like this person's page is still here, so they might still be fighting it. Like this buyer and seller, I just sold the other day. That's probably why it's still up here. But yeah, so like a lot of times you'll see stolen photos, you'll see whatever, and then usually a lot of times it'll be like a low feedback seller, or it could be a seller that got hacked. So sometimes sellers get hacked, and then like it'll look legitimate, like they'll have a lot of feedback, and you're like, oh, it's probably legit, but then you didn't realize that their account was compromised. So that the page is gone, that page is gone, that page is gone. So yeah, keep an eye out for these, as well as those fake illustrators that are going for quite a bit. One-Eyed Table, hey, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you for the advice on my Charizard grade. Hey, you got it. Best of luck with it. Either way, definitely send that out for sure. Also got Dune Wild in the house with the $4.99 super chat. What do you think of the theme decks, 1999 to 2000 range? So theme decks, definitely, I think we talked about these the other day, but theme deck, so we can just type in Pokemon theme deck on here. But, theme decks, they have like the predetermined things that you're going to pull out of them, but super nostalgic. They're sealed original stuff, and I haven't looked at prices on a lot of these in a while. So, I mean, these ones are potentially shadowless, so they sold for quite a bit, but, and then Legendary Collection. So you're seeing, I mean, these are all moving too. These ones from base set 2, little under 100. Jim, this one I think sold for $300, $137. I mean, I remember when these were like $30 for theme decks, so they're moving quite a bit. I don't think they're moving as quickly, obviously, though, as like stuff like a Fossil booster box or whatever. You have a Fossil Bodyguard theme deck for $170 there. That sold $200 for this one. So they're moving. I mean, they're moving. There's a 4th print variant on that one. They're definitely moving, but obviously not as fast as something like an actual Fossil booster box or even a booster pack, really, just because you get predetermined cards out of these. But really cool to have in the collection sealed, I think, anyway. But I do like them. They're definitely cool. They're definitely collectible. Let's keep it rolling. All right. So let's see what else we have. Ba, ba, ba. So let's jump back here. Oh wait, no, actually. Slab Sniper, like when you sold first edition Rocket for 325. Yeah, so 325 on the Rocket for sure. I remember I put those up. What would that valuation be? 325 times 36. So like a $11,700 valuation on those. And Rockets, I'm sure Rocket is probably like by now probably like $20,000 box. Rocket. That's how fast everything's moving. It's like you price something, you go to bed, and you wake up, and you're like, oh, wow, it's double the price now. But yeah, I know a lot of people grabbed those packs, and they sold out really quickly, so those were definitely a good deal to buy for sure. So yeah, we're seeing them selling. One just sold right now for $17,500, or best offer. $15,500 best offer, so maybe not 20 yet. Let's see if you wanted to buy a Rocket First Edition booster box right now, what the lowest buy it now price would be. Yeah, it's already gone. Like, that's already... that just sold. Oh, it's so crazy. Look. So, like, this one just sold 17,000. That was a new listing. Oh, we should have been doing our new listing thing. Let's jump into that in a second here. This was a new listing, and it just got... I wonder if they just bought the buy it now price at 17.5. At this point, it's probably worth it. They might have just grabbed it at the full buy it now price. I just X that tab off. Let me re-put it in here. Rocket first box. So where am I at? All right, so yeah, like that one, because they were probably looking at the market like, okay, BWCC is already at 19,000 on each of them. The cheapest buy it now price is 19,500. So they probably, whatever that came up as, it probably just was like an automatic snag, unless you want to try to win an auction. But I mean, I wouldn't count on them going under 20. I guess at 19 at this point, really. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's how fast they moved. I mean, I think I put them up for sale. I think I made that tab on the PokeCave like a week and a half ago, maybe. So they basically doubled since then. It's pretty wild. Patrick, thank you for the $5 super chat. What do you think of CGC grading versus Beckett? Are CGC grades the same as Beckett? Do you think they will hold similar value for base set cards? So that's actually been on my mind quite a bit now. So Beckett and CGC are pretty similar now in terms of like how they grade. Maybe not their standards. I haven't like compared the actual standards of like a 9.5 Beckett versus a 9.5 CGC, but like in terms of their grading scale, right? Because we could look and we could see like, so CGC, we did this last week, so let's see how the market's looking for CGC cards. CGC Pokemon is what I'm just going to put in there. And then, so we go to all category. And what we do is, so there's more listings now, I feel like. Almost 3,000 listings. That doesn't mean they're all, because this is a loose card. So, I mean, you got to cut out like anything under $25. I don't think anybody would sell a graded card for under $25. So yeah, so like 2,500-ish for CGC that's listed. And then we go to sold, and we could see 1,200-ish have sold. But that's like, see, that's not one. But yeah, most of them are. So maybe about 1,200 listings sold for CGC, and then it was around 2,500 that are listed. Right? Yeah. And then we do Beckett. So we do Beckett has actually less listings. Let me go to all categories though. It's like 2,300 listed cards for Beckett. And then CGC has 2,600 listings. So wow, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So wow. So there's actually more listings right now for CGC graded cards than Beckett cards on the market. So that could also have the fact to do with the fact that CGC, I think their turnaround times are real like a lot faster, but still not completely because Beckett, there's so many cards out there in the world that exist in comparison to CGC over all the years and years and years of grading with them. So let's see what's sold. So 3,700 listings sold that have Beckett in the title. Doesn't mean they're all graded cards, but should be a little bit close-ish since we got 25 as a minimum price. And that was comparison to like 1,200. And then, of course, PSA Pokemon is going to be like a whole nother world of just listings. So we go to PSA, and you're talking 64,000 listings. But then with this one, there's probably a lot more cards that aren't actually graded with them. People put PSA in the title for a lot of different things, like even that tin. So maybe just skim off like 4,000 listings. Just call it 60,000 listings for PSA that are listed. I'm sorry, wait, that's sold. 60,000 sold, and then 34,000 listed. So, I mean, PSA just, eclipses all these grading companies in terms of like, in terms of like how many are on the market right now. So, just going back to your question, because actually, I don't remember what the exact question was worded at, but what do you think? Okay, CGC grading versus Beckett. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself. So if anybody wants to throw an input on that, let me know. But right now, it's so new with CGC and the market's so new with them, it's tough to say. But I've been going with Beckett. I haven't done a CGC grading submission yet, although I probably will sooner than later. And we just kind of wait and see what happens because it's anybody's game right now. I mean, PSA is of course like the leader for Pokemon graded cards, but it doesn't mean that they can't get their lead chipped away day after day after day and start to lose it a little bit. But we'll see what happens. And then we've got Brandon W. Rev, good morning from the West Coast. Still love the content, brother. Congratulations. Pulled my secret Rainbow Zard from another surf-fetched box. I think you actually just double box, not surf-fetched. Dude, that's congratulations. Second Rainbow Zard from another box. Dude, that is sick. Congratulations on that hit. That's always a crazy, crazy card to pull. I mean, I think we only pulled it here once in the Poke Cave, but I think we might be able to pull a handful of them out for the members opening at the end of the month. So congratulations to you on that one. And Matthew S says, did you see SM Pratt's thread on E4? Is that, I'm not sure the exact thread that you're talking about, but if you want to let me know in the chat, unless are you referring to the CGC thread about the employees and all that stuff, that might be, if we're talking about CGC, that might be what we're talking about for that chat from Matthew. But yeah, there were like employees or something from CGC that were on E4, kind of just planting information and kind of like talking bad about PSA and Beckett, and then they got banned off of the forums. If that's the one that you're talking about, unless there's something else going on that I don't know about. But oh yeah, that's what it was, says Matthew. Yep, so that's what happened with them. Yep. All right, so and then Ben Chambers, thank you for the 2.9 super chat. What? Hey Rev, do you know what the tax is USA to the UK? So if you're talking about like import fees and stuff like that and taxes, not too sure. You can ask TCG Revival though if you want to hit him up on either YouTube or Instagram. Links are down below, by the way, for all the mods. I see Blastoise93 in the house holding it down as well, dude. Thank you for being here. Make sure you check him out as well. Their links are all down there. You can check them out on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you want. But TCG Revival probably would be able to be your guy for that exact information because every country is different when you're importing stuff from the US. So keep that in mind, guys. So actually, what I want to do really quickly here is I want to jump in on eBay, and I want to just see with new listings. We haven't done this in a little while, but basically how this works is I basically just type Pokemon in, and then I go to all categories, so all categories, and then I go to new listings. So like if we were doing this earlier, we might have saw that Rocket booster box get listed, but we could check out and see what's happening now. So basically what I do is go to, this is a lot of times how you can find really good stuff and really good deals. Because a lot of times new listings, Sometimes you'll get something that's like under market or just really hard to find, whatever the case may be. But a lot of times, if you put in newly listed and you kind of just go down through the results, you could find things that, they're a good deal or whatever. They're going to be on the market for not very long, and then they just go and then they're sold. So like it's either you grab it or you don't. So I think with that first edition Rocket Booster box, somebody might have just snagged it like right when it got listed because it still had the new listing on the title and it was sold. So there's like a shadowless non-graded card, $20,000. Let's see, base set to starter deck, loose cards. I mean, you guys could take the time to go through loose cards and keep. What is this? Pokemon, a funny offbeat take on Pokemon character names. You can go through and like find loose cards to buy and grade, but the thing is, again, you got to be careful because what we see here in the Pokecave when people ask about getting their cards graded and we look at them and stuff, it's like it all really depends on the angle, how the card is in the light and everything like that. So it's really tough to kind of narrow down. There's a 9 Charizard listed, 7,000 or best offer. Those are moving so fast too that I haven't even kept track of the prices on those. So there's a theme deck box. It just looks like a basic one. No shadowless cards inside of that one. But this is like a really popular theme deck to grab for people. This is kind of weird. Bulk, whatever. Charizard, 47 views an hour, 7,000 or best offer. I don't know what 9 Charizards are going. Because they move so fast, guys. I really don't know what the market price is on this anymore. I wake up every day and it's a different price. So the other thing you do, and then you can just refresh it. Make sure you do a hard refresh. If you're on PC, push F5. You'll get the most up-to-date results. And then, like this, I bet you this has a lot of views on it. This was just listed at Charizard for $300. So 34 viewed. They just listed like 3 seconds ago. Somebody's probably gonna snag this. That might be me. Can I check out here? Maybe not. Let me see. Let's do it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. I didn't want to show my information, so I pulled the screen off. It might even be gone. I got it. Okay, cool. I don't know. See what happens. You got to be fast, guys. So, boom, grabbed it. All right, let's go. Let's go. You got to be fast though, because that probably would have been gone if I didn't buy it now. Probably would have been gone. Like quick. You got to make moves quick. There it is, guys. Let's go. All right, let's go. We'll see what happens. I mean, even if it has a crease on it or something, by the time I get it back from PSA, I can't pull it up. Why isn't it letting me pull it? I'll show you guys up close, see if it was a good choice or not. But let's see. My payment pending on it. I mean, there was only a front photo of it, but oh wait, no, there's a back photo. Let me see. Yeah, so it has a crease on it, so it would be a 6 at the most. But this is the thing, guys. Here we go. Let me pull it up this way. So, whoop. Yeah, so based on limited Charizard, I just grabbed it. But see, the thing is, I think it was a little bit tricky of them what they did though, because they only had the front photo, and then you have to go all the way down to the bottom, and then you have to click down here to see the back, and then see like the crease there, right? See that crease right there, and one right here. So this would be like a 6 at the most, but I'm not too worried about it because by the time I get this Charizard back, I wouldn't be it's just, at this point on the market, you really can't make too many mistakes with Charizard. So, but let's see if it got a 6. Let's see what we're looking like here. PSA 6, Charizard base, unlimited. I have no doubt that either way. But if like a 5 or a 6, right? But like here's the thing, look, this is a 6. If you get a crease on it, you automatically drop to a 6. But it could be like a 5 on it maybe. But like here's the thing, right? This 6 sold for 1,000 or best offer. This one sold for 1,200 or best offer. And then we could go down, like, let's say like worst case is like a 4, which I don't think it'll be a 4. I think it'll be like a 5 worst case. And then if we can find a 4. Um, let's see. 6 sold. That's a 6, 450. See if I can find a 5 or something. Let me try to find it. Let's see. It's hard. There's so many different Charizards that come up. Like this is a Shadowless one that shows up, so we don't want to see Shadowless. We don't want to see first edition, obviously, but we want to see. Yeah, it's tough because that's the thing too. Here's a 5, 650 last week. So here's the thing, right? Like I feel like it would probably be like probably about a 5, you know. But like this last one sold for 650. I picked it up for like what was it, 400, 300? Can you remember? 300. So it's already good. Like it's already fine. So and then by the time like you get it back and stuff, like who knows, like but at the rate the market's moving. But anyway, that's like just an example. You want to move quick with that kind of stuff, right? So and then the other thing you could do, let me go back. I want to show you guys this. Hang on one second. I want to make sure okay. Here you go. Okay, so like the one other thing you can do too is go to the seller. Like check out the seller. Oh, this is BB Card Store. I didn't even realize. Okay. All right, I know this store. So yeah, they know what they're selling and stuff here. But yeah, so like you could go to new listing, like newly listed, and then you can see there's a Venusaur up for 130. Now Venusaur, I'm not sure what the prices are going for this. They might have so this one definitely, I don't really see like any bigger creases down here, but 1999 Venusaur looks like the condition on this one a little off center though for sure. So on top to bottom, whitening. It's even like got some stuff getting peeled up on the back on there. So and then down there too. But yeah, that's just like one thing you could do is go to the seller and see where am I at. Yeah, I'm lost in my tabs. Hang on one second. Let me X some of these out so I can see what I'm doing. But anyway, that's like an example of like what you want to do. I have no doubt that that Charizard. Let me X some of these out. I have no doubt that that Charizard would have probably sold pretty quickly. All right, here we go. Now we can see what we're doing. Okay, so let's jump back here. So what we're doing is we're going to all categories. We're going to newly listed. I want to see some newly listed sold items too. So let's refresh it. By the time we did all that, there's probably all different things that have been listed again. And that's what you do. If you have the time, this is probably like one of the best ways to purchase things for reasonable prices, but you have to be really quick. Yeah, you want to be quick and like stuff moves really fast for new listings if it's a good deal, if it's something tough to find. But like all these cards are newly listed that we didn't see yet. That's how much stuff for Pokemon is listed like every minute. It's crazy. So right now, if we go to all the listings, there's 1.3 million listings for Pokemon. So what the other thing is that you can do is now we can go to, let's put a minimum of like $200. There's that birthday Pikachu in a 9. And okay. So that's what I was talking about with the booster packs. So here's 3 Jungle Unlimited booster packs. So if we calculate that out, what's going on with the market, 3 Jungle booster packs, 750. But you're trusting that this is on Wade though too. Like I'm not saying this seller is legit or anything. I'm just looking at what was just listed on these. That's 150 a pack times 36. So that's $5,400. So keep that in mind, guys. $5,400 for 36. Which puts a valuation on the box at $5,400, but we already know that the Jungle booster boxes are going for, what is it, over $12,000 for an unlimited right now. So that's what I'm talking about with like the loose packs. I think the loose packs are going to take longer to catch up because there's so many more loose packs on the market. There's so many questions like, is this seller like, are they selling unweighed pack? Like, um, like just be careful though. That's the thing. But at the same time, it's kind of like even if the packs are weighed at this point, it might even be worth it. But anyway, I'm not just saying like this seller in general. I'm just saying overall in the market. But this is just something that came up as a new listing that reminded me of that. Um, so yeah, so then these are like all new listings for over $200. But what we could do now too is we can go to sold and look at the sold new listings that we missed because there's so many things that pop up and then they're gone in a second that you probably missed. So if we go to end it recently and then we put oh sorry, I said the wrong thing. Oh, I meant 250 a pack, my bad. So what was that? 250 pack. 250 times 36. So 9,000. So it's still under though. 9,012 is what the valuation was on it's there. But anyway, so what I want to do now is I want to see new listings that sold. Obviously the Charizard that I grabbed. All right, so we go to new listing and then we search new listing, we could see which things sold here that were new listings. So a couple evolutions, Charizards, a holo and a reverse 500 or best offer. We can't really see best offers. So Topps Chrome. Oh, Blastoise 93. Tell me you got that, please. That one just sold like a couple minutes ago. Topps Spectra Chrome Blastoise 240 best offer. Wow, Shiny Mew Core is selling for 4,500 in a PSA 10. Wow, crazy. Jack, yes, my email's super backed up, so I haven't been able to answer emails. I'm sorry, it's been probably like a couple weeks since I've been able to answer most emails, but yeah, definitely gonna try to get back to emails. If it's something super urgent, just make sure you put urgent in the title regarding like an order or something like that. If it's a general question, it could take up to a month for me to get back to you for general questions though, unfortunately. But that's why we have these live Q&As here so that I can answer as many questions as I can. Um, so okay. What was that? Not Black Label, Pristine 10, Charizard, Japanese starter pack. That was a new listing that sold right away. This one sold right away, and actually they took a best offer on it too. So this is a theme deck from base set. Oh, you didn't grab it. Hey, yeah, I know what you're going after. um, all right, so that one sold 650 your best offer. That was a new. These are all new listings. I'm just looking at the new. Ooh, wow. Okay, this was a new listing that sold pretty much right away. If it still has new listing in the title, that means it I don't know how long uh it could have been sitting for, but usually that means pretty quick. So 1,250 your best offer. So this one's off left to right. The back's pretty beat up though, but still a first edition base set Shadowless Venusaur. Let's see what other new listings. Lugia, PSA 7 Unlimited, 400 best offer. Overgrowth, possible Shadowless 700, sold right away. Same with this Blackout. And then somebody put so PWCC has the PWCC Vault as well, which is not bidding. It's offers from people that, like, if you want a card from PWCC, you can put it, I think, in like in their, or maybe you have to send them to their vault and you can put it up through their listings and take offers on it without doing auctions. So that one sold for 2,500 best offer. Shadowless Venusaur sold for 200 right off the bat, ungraded. That seems cheap. Yeah. The back isn't too bad. There's some up here, there's some up on the top there. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that's usually good pickups are like they sell right away. Blastoise sold right away. A lot of this stuff, it's new listings and it's gone. All right, let's jump back into it. Let's see what else we got going on here. All right, we've got. Hey, Roxanne, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, I just want to jump back in here. We have, where'd I go? I'm lost now. D Moneybags with the $5 super chat. Why is the new Vivid Voltage Build and Battle set reselling for so high on eBay? Is it because of the promo? Yep. So you can get the Charizard in there. I actually haven't even looked at the price on those, but they're. I kind of want to see now. Vivid Voltage is the new set that's releasing soon. They got the Build and Battle is what I'll put in. Build Battle. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, these are going for like quite a bit here. Build and Battle. So you can get a case of them for 300. Well, actually, these I don't know. These are like the first to market, and there's only 4. That's all. Oh, here's the new listings. 900. I was gonna say that sounds kind of cheap. I mean, I feel like a Charizard alone is worth more than that for a whole case. What do you guys think? 300? I'd pay a case for 300. But Vivid Voltage. So like see like this is just for one Build and Battle box, right? For 275, and you don't even know if you're gonna get a Charizard. You're either gonna get a Charizard. This is exclusive artwork for the Build and Battle boxes, or you can get the pre-release stamp on it too. Lugia, Snorlax, or Donphan. So like you buy one of these with the shot at there being the Charizard in there, but you also get packs in here too. How many packs are in these? 4 or something? Yeah, 4 packs. So that's how fast that moves. Some people that grabbed a lot of 10. So this guy, so like these were the people that put him up first. 250 this person put it up for a whole case. That's like a steal because it looks like people are asking for that more than that for just one of those. There's 10 in there. And then so right now if you want to grab one of these on eBay, you would need to pay a decent chunk of change. $850 for a case. $800 for a case. This one is $525 for a case, newly listed. $599, $399 starting bid for 10. So there's 10. This one's 10. Yeah, I mean that Charizard is probably going to be worth quite a bit because you can only get it in the Build and Battle boxes. So yeah, I mean keep an eye out for those. Plus Vivid Voltage print run is cut short. Like I said, a lot of people their supply is just cut. I know mine got cut 30% or more. Okay. So let's switch back and let's see. But hopefully that helped answer your question there. Random Pokemon, thank you for the super chat. I was looking to buy the Jungle First Edition on eBay, but PWCC began hiding bidders and is holding me back from purchase. Would love to hear your opinion. Yeah, so I did hear about that. I didn't actually look at it myself, but I heard about that. I think Blastoise 93 is the one that told me that, or TCG Revival. So I didn't realize that, but so they have private bidders for PWCC now. If you guys know, we could always see like who was buying it. We could look into it. We could take a peek and see, you know, what their bid activity looks like. If they look like they're shill bidding the auction, which basically means like, hey, we're taking somebody's going on there. They're putting in fake bids and they're trying to drive the price up through shill bidding, it's called. So people could do that for a number of different reasons. They could do it because it's their own product. You know, they're going on a different account and they're just trying to bid up their own stuff that they have on PWCC. They could be doing it because they're trying to pump the price up for certain items that they have holds of, you know, they have inventory of. They could be doing it yeah, those are probably the main reasons. Helping a friend out or something. I've heard of people done before, like they're trying to get their buddies' cards, the price up, so they shill bid it, stuff like that. So now PWCC for this auction has turned it into private bidders, which I personally don't really like that. But I mean, basically the idea of it is they say for whenever people have that, they say it's to protect the identity of their bidders, which I get it. I mean, I know there's a lot of bigger people jumping in now that maybe they don't want their identity that they're buying these cards, but at the same time, like nobody knows. Like you could have an eBay account and not like have your stuff associated like linked to it. Like I'm sure you have an eBay account. You just say whatever your name is on your eBay, and that's it. Like nobody knows that's you buying it or whatever if you have that account. So that's why I don't really. I find that argument not to be to hold up for a reason for to have private bidders on an auction. So it just makes it really hard to figure out what is actually going on with a lot of this stuff if you have private bidders. So I pull up PWCC, I could show you. Like I'll just pull up one of the biggest auctions, first edition 9.5 Charizard, and then you go to the bids like this, and you can see like private now. So we can't see what's happening. But we can see that they are pulling out retracted, canceled. So like this is just buyers pulling out their bids. I assume. I think PWCC, they can cancel bids. I guess canceled might mean that they canceled a bid out. They thought it was a suspicious bid, but like we can't see it. They can see it though. So I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. But that's what's happening with that. But yeah, there's a lot of big stuff on PWCC this month. It's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy, guys. So yes says, do you think Hidden Fates will go back down with the ETB print? I don't. I haven't really seen it retrace much, even with the print being announced and everything. Like people moving their positions on them. I I think it might drop a bit, but it's Hidden Fates. You got to keep in mind the demand on that. It's like a go-to set for people, for one of the biggest go-to sets for Modern right now, and there's so many people that are still opening it, still buying it. So I think it might hit it a little bit, maybe 10%, but I wouldn't be surprised if overall everything just keeps moving with that as well in an upward trend. I wouldn't be worried about it though. If you do have holds on those that you're trying to, keep, thinking if you should sell them or not, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. Jeff, thank you for the super chat. I have a full set first edition Neo Genesis mint condition. I think they will grade 8 to 10. Should I grade the entire set or just high end collectible or high end cards like Lugia? So I mean a full set first edition Neo Genesis cards grading 8 to 10. I mean, if you're going for value, I would grade the entire set. I mean, I obviously like all the hollows, but even the non-hollows at this point, non-hollows maybe more like 9 to 10 range, but the hollows, yeah, like any of the hollows for sure, and then the non-hollows maybe do the ones at 9 to 10, but really at this point, maybe even the whole set, because by the time you get it back, you got to think that, the market keeps changing. The market keeps moving at a quick rate. And Ben, thank you, PokeRev. Hope you and the family are well. Hey, dude, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody being here. Let's jump back into it and see what other questions we have here on the form. And we're going to keep it moving here. All right. Let's see. We've got... all right. We got a jokester there. We got... all right, we got Ben. Card grading estimate. Hey, I love the channel and what you're doing. A couple weeks ago, I pulled this Charizard because I started collecting again. It's out of an Evolutions box. So I wanted to ask if you would give your thoughts on the grade. I've never seen anything to PSA. Keep going. Much love from the Trilix Army from Germany. Hey, dude. Thanks for tuning in. So let's see. Got the Evolutions Charizard. We're going to switch it over here. So this is really hard, a really, really difficult card to get in a PSA 10, Evolutions Charizard. But overall, centering's not too bad. It's a little bit off top to bottom, but looking pretty good. Let's see what other photos we have of this. Either way, these cards now, if you guys have seen, they've been going nuts. They've been going wild. I think nines are, I don't even know what nines are going for now. Let's take a dive into Evolutions Charizard to see what's happening with these. So... all right, so you got like a little bit of corner stuff going on right here. You got something right there. You got like it looks like the blade might have been a little bit dull when it cut this side. On right here, you can see like the whitening, and then the front centering's not too bad. These are notorious for having print lines though, so there could be print lines on here that we're not seeing from this photo. It's like overall the best grade you could probably get on this will be a 9. You know, it might even be an 8. So I've seen these come out of packs as 8s and 9s, way more likely than PSA 10s. But either way, that is just pulling that card is like huge, because if we go on here and then we do, let's just do PSA 9 Evolutions Charizard. All right, I just want to see what's happening with these. All right, that's pre-release, so that's not but that, oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see what we got going on. Why am I not getting any results? What did I do? Oh, I'm on PWCC. That's why. Let me search all of eBay. Okay. I think these are going for quite a lot now. Let's see what the last sold ones were. So a 9 sold for $700 today on auction. I mean, that's for a 9. Keep in mind, Evolutions booster boxes I think are like $500. So all you do is pull that card out and you're already in the green, even with a 9. 675 best offer, 650, 600, 700 for the reverse in a 9, and that's a reverse. I mean, that's what we always said about Evolutions having like crazy value, and the Charizards are moving. So 700, 780. So it's like a $700 card for a 9. And then like the lowest listed right now. That's why Evolutions booster boxes have been selling like crazy. And then like if we want to see what's like the cheapest 9 we can get right now for a buy it now price. So a lot of reverses too, which are pretty popular. But I'm just looking for the hollow right now. 800, probably gonna be 775, 750. So 700 plus $4. So maybe like 7. Yeah. So like 700 would be the cheapest you can get a buy it now for one. So a 9 is like a solid $700, which is more value than the cost of like your box. That's just one card. So even if you get an 8 on it, I think the 8s are probably still. Let me see, end it recently. Let's go to end it recently here. And even like 8s are $350 to $400 for a PSA 8. And then the 10s, forget it. If you get a 10 on a Charizard Evolutions, I don't even know if we could even find any on here maybe. Let's see. PSA 10 Evolutions Charizard. I mean, this one sold for $1,500. Oh, that's a reverse. So even the reverse in a PSA 10 went for $1,500. I'm assuming the hollow at this point was maybe over 2,000. That's pre-release. This one sold a couple weeks ago, 3,000 or best offer. I can't find best offer prices anymore. The tool that I use isn't working. 2,000 or best offer all the way back in August. So I'd assume they're over $2,000 for a 10 at this point. For 10 Charizard from Evolutions. That's how crazy it is. That's why Evolutions is going insane. That's just one card. Evolutions usually get many pulls. You can even get 2 Charizards, 3 Charizards from the same box, 4 Charizards. Like, it's just a regular hollow tier. And you got full art Charizard, you got reverse. I mean, that's what I've always been talking about Evolutions. That's just insane. Insane value in that set. So, yeah, I mean, congratulations on the hit, and I think you're probably looking at an 8 to 9, which is crazy good. So congratulations on that. So let me see here. I'm gonna switch. Try to keep up with you guys. Ronald says, got a Shining Celebi. Got pictures via Instagram/email. Feel free to shoot that over on Instagram. I could take a peek on it. If you sent it, send it again because things get buried really quickly for me. But yeah, send that again, and I'll see if I could find it. So my buddy's watching. So, one of my childhood best friends just sent me a text. Said it just says the flaking of the crust. I said that in the beginning of the stream when like the front of the card, the hollow is like flaking. I was like, it's like the flaking of the crust, dude. You can always count on your best friends to just to not miss a thing, dude. That's oh man. All right, the flaking of the crust here in the Poke Cave. We don't want to see any of that. So well, if you're gonna, I don't know if you're still here, Ronald, but if you do send that while I wait, I'm gonna jump in. Jeff, thank you for the super chat. I have someone coming to me to sell a base set sealed booster box, not first edition. What should I look for, and how do I value it? What should I pay? Well, Jeff, it's really tough to say what you should actually be paying on a base set unlimited booster box. Of course, it's going to depend on a lot of different factors. So you can only really base it off of previous sold history, your own financial like your own finances on that, and what one person could be willing to pay something compared to another person. It could be like completely different. But what you want to look for first off in how to value it would be, let me pull up one here. So what you want to look for and how to actually value something like that. We got TCG Revival in the house as well. What's going on, dude? Thank you for tuning in here. But yeah, so like the condition of the box, you want to check the condition of the box here. So I'm going to switch back over. And, excuse me. So, like, you look at different things. Like, this looks bad. Wow. I think this might be a resealed box. I don't know if I've seen a seal like that before. You don't want to see that. That does not look good. All right, guys, so there's some news here, too, that I wanted to share with people. There was, like, the first occurrence of, like, a resealed base unlimited booster box with the Wizard of the Coast stamps that was resealed. Somebody posted it on Instagram and sent me there's, like, a video of it. I've never seen any resealed Wizard of the Coast booster boxes with the stamps for, but it was the first time I saw somebody had one. This looks bad, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, this looks bad. You don't want to see this. Like that, I've never seen a seal like this before. People got to try to scam now. With Pokemon getting bigger and bigger, you got to watch out for more and more scams. So, there's a lot of red flags on this box. There's a lot of red flags on this box, guys. I don't even know where to begin. All right. So, wrap is really loose. It's really like it's got a weird like texture all around it. Like I don't. It's hard to explain just handling these all the time, but it's got like this weird thing going on all around the side here. It looks like the wrap was like not. It was taken off and put on differently. This side here, I mean, you could see like just the seal has like these little lines coming all around it, like it was stretched in a weird way that it wasn't supposed to be stretched. This even looks like there's like seals right here. This is all popped open here. That's sticking out. This looks like it's like melted here a bit. We got this side is like, I don't understand what's happening with this side. Is this like cut right here? It's got all these weird stretches that you don't see normally. It's got all this is all opened up. This is not good. This looks like a resale, guys, for sure. And then like the seal starts here, and it's like all crooked, and yeah, it's a mess. You gotta be careful now with Wizard of the Coast seal. And then there's like, okay, here's another huge red flag. There's all dirt inside the bottom of the box. I mean, it's not impossible to have that. I've seen it before, but like there's like a lot of dirt in here. Yeah, guys, stay away from this thing. I don't know. Here's a seller. One feedback. That's another terrible sign. One feedback seller on there. Yeah, guys, be careful. Let's see the other ones. But yeah, so going back to your question, um, I don't know. So here's mine. Here's one of mine. Now seals can be different, but like I don't know. Since that seller had that box, now I'm like concerned with other boxes that are on here. So here's my seal for my jungle. You can see the seal goes all the way around it. Although they can be sealed differently though. So and then we switch over to that. I don't know. Let's see the other side. So this one definitely looks a lot better, but now I'm like sketched out because of that other box they had. Let's see this rocket box. Man, I don't know now. The base unlimited looks terrible. These ones don't look as bad, but still now I'm hesitant to. Now it's like there's like suspicious now. Yeah, just be careful, guys. I don't know about these ones. It's tough, but yeah, you want to look at the seals, you want to look at all that different type of stuff, but this one in particular is really kind of sketchy. And you can never really say for sure unless you have it in hand. So if I had this in hand, I could definitely have a much better idea. But just from photos, I would stay away from that one for sure. But yeah, what you want to look for is before I got all into that was so let me go like a normal box here. Um, yeah, we'll just pull up like probably this one. Let me see. Man, what's with all the one feedback sellers lately? Like this one looks much more normal. This one looks pretty much fine. Like you can tell like the difference on this one's like night and day. So you want to compare the box because a lot of times the seals will actually be almost identical on a lot of boxes. So if you compare like a base unlimited seal to another one, it might even be like the same exact like lineup and everything with it. So it's not always though, but sometimes you can find ones that have the same sort of like look, I guess you want if you want to call it that. But like these ones look way better. Like these look fine to me. Yeah. That's what you want to look for. You can even pop and look in the top too to see if you see the packs in there and everything looks okay that way. Yeah. But that other one was really I wouldn't touch that one. The other one, the first one anyway. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all the one feedback sellers. You got to be careful with that too. All right, guys. Just keep your eyes peeled. Be careful. Help one another out with that. Watch out for the scammers. Um, Let me jump back in here and see if somebody was gonna send me something. Um, oh, here we go. Okay. So, so Shining Celebi, and your question was, sorry, I'm lost now. I got a Shining Celebi. Oh, nice. Okay, so here's the Shining Celebi. I can throw it up on the screen for you guys. Let me go like that. So Shining Celebi. Here we go. So Shining Celebi, that was picked up by Ronald. So nice card. Shining Celebi is awesome. One of the Shinings from the Neo era. It's definitely got some stuff going on, dirt and stuff like that. So I can't really, um, in terms of like a grading estimate on something like this, it's tough to see on the phone. But like, it looks really dirty, like the actual card, and there's like a lot of creases and stuff going on. You're probably looking at like a lower grade on that, 3 to 4. I don't know if you were asking for a grade estimate or not, but just to throw it out there, probably something like that. Where am I at? Here I am. Jacob, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in, everybody. So let's um, jump back in here. Also want to say, Leo B, thank you for the 2 super chats. Hey man, could you do a grade estimate on my Charizard Hollow? Yep. Normally you can throw it in on the live Q&A form, but if you throw in the super chat, you can just, if you have Instagram, you can send me a DM and I'll try to see it on there. But yeah, and also Noah, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Evolutions will get to $1,000 a box in 2020? It's tough. Even though with the crazy good value you get out of a box, and most of the time even opening the boxes up, there's a lot of Evolutions. I mean, I think Evolutions is probably the most printed set, like of modern for sure. That and Burning Shadows are like the top 2, but Evolutions was printed so much. So like if you go on eBay, let's see what's happening with Evolutions. I feel like it's like literally like an hourly thing with Evolutions, the changes that's going on with that set. I mean, it's not out of the question, but it's the supply is, even with the crazy demand on it and the crazy good value you get out of the boxes, the supply is just like really high for Evolutions. Evolutions booster box. So go to all listings and just putting that in, there's over 1,000 listings for with the word Evolutions booster box. I don't know if they're all going to be, you know, a booster box of Evolutions. Here's listings for, you know, all these different like sort of listings for booster box Evolutions, whether it be one or a case or whatever. But so even with the constantly like and new listings, it's like every second there's new listings for, maybe not every second, but oh, you know, every minute, every couple minutes, there's like new Evolutions listings. These are all new. I just put in Evolutions booster box, and you go to new listings, and then it's just, you know, new listings constantly are coming up, cases of them coming up, and let's see what these are all, you know, listed right now. Let me see what the most recent sold Evolutions booster boxes went for. I think we did check that a little bit earlier in this, but like this one went under for cheaper, 400, 500, 450, 500, 5. So, you know, I think it's been hanging around 450 to 5 lately. Or when I say lately, I mean like the last like 3 days, through like something like that, maybe even 2 days at this point. But yeah, so it's tough to say. You know, I mean, it could, but just keep in mind there's a lot of Evolutions out there. There's a lot. So just what you do is you just look through, and this is just the US eBay marketplace. I mean, there's tons of different marketplaces. There's different marketplaces for different countries. So keep that in mind. Um, but yeah, like it's just a lot of Evolutions. So we'll see how long it hangs out at around 500 though. Okay, so let me jump back into the Q&A form here. So we've got the Undertaker asked the question, could you do a grading estimate on my Charizard, but they don't have photos? Oh, guess the grade. Can you guess the grade of my loose Charizard? But I don't have any photos. I'll say it's an 8. But I have no idea because I don't have a photo. All right, so let's see what the next question is. We've got Amir. And Amir says, I wanted to know if you thought these 3-pack blisters from Target looked tampered. There's some small rips up at the top. Looks like you forgot the photos as well. So make sure you guys throw in the photos there. All right, so Aiden has a card grading estimate question, and the goal is to find all the cards I had as a kid. The question is, hey, Rev, I found this card in an old binder, and am going to send it off to get graded. I think it's a really cool card. What do you think it will end up getting graded? Thanks, and keep up the amazing work. Let's see what you got. Whoa! All right, that is a cool card. Check it out. We got a Gold Star Rayquaza. That is insane. So nice find on that one. That is huge. That is huge. Wow. Okay, so let me see the other photos you have here. So we got some different angles and stuff. So definitely seeing some like lines all going down here on the front of it. Let's see the back. Back's not too bad for a binder card. I mean, yeah, there's whitening all on the sides there. There's some up on the corner there, up on there. There's some down here on the side there as well. So centering's pretty solid though. I mean, you'd be looking at something like a 7 maybe. I would probably put it around a 7-ish. So that's a solid pickup, definitely, or a solid find. Definitely send that out to get graded. Um, all right. Let's see what else we got going on here. We've got Caden with the buying and selling question. The goal is to get a full set of jungle and fossil. Do you think it would be smart to buy a lot of first edition jungle, fossil, etc., uncommon and commons cards? Yeah, I think I know a lot of people are definitely doing that. I mean, you look at the Pikachu; it's like $1,000 card. I think Eevee just when we did that opening, I think I was saying Eevee was 500, and I think one sold for hundreds more than that as of lately. So yeah, I know like a lot of people are doing that for sure. So yeah, I think it's definitely a smart idea to pick up a lot of that kind of stuff. So absolutely would be a good idea. Um, yeah. So let me check. Let me get another question out here and see. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask a little bit. Um, so we got Connor with a buying and selling question. Thoughts on Vivid Voltage and if I should pre-order all I can. Well, Vivid Voltage, the print runs got short there, so I know that I'm losing 30% of my pre-orders. So just keep that in mind. Vivid Voltage is a set that got cut short a little bit and quite a bit actually. So keep that in mind. You know, and the set it's going to have the amazing rares. So the amazing rares, I don't know what the pull rates are going to be on those, but if it's like one a box, one or two every 2 box, like gold stars, I mean, there's going to be people opening up that set like crazy. You got the Pikachus in there, all that good stuff. You got the Charizards in there. You got the build-in battle kit Charizards as well. I mean, it's got some good stuff going on. It's a solid set. It's not just reliant on just one specific card or two specific cards. It has a lot of stuff going on with it. It's got probably new rarity tier. So yeah, that's coming out in November, and the run is cut short. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking the prices are going to be going up on those for sure. So keep that in mind if you're looking to pick up Vivid Voltage. I would snag a box or two now if you can, or pre-order or whatever. I definitely would do that for sure. So I think that's going to conclude it here, guys. Also want to say what's up to Professor Smokeslav. Thanks for the Poke Positivity videos and the inspiration to start my own channel. Would love your feedback. Hey, dude, absolutely my pleasure. Thank you so much for the super chat. Definitely feel free to check you out and your content. And yeah, guys, I think that is going to do it. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate y'all being here, and we're going to be back next Saturday as well for another live Q&A, guys. Make sure you tune in for Tuesday and Sunday. So tomorrow we're opening up a really awesome set. Do I have it here? I think I have it over here. I'll show you guys really quickly before you head out. Come back tomorrow because we are opening up for the first time here. We're opening up. Let me switch the screen over. We're opening up a Platinum Rising Rivals booster box. Tomorrow it's going down. It's going to be a ton of fun. I cannot wait to open that up. But also on Tuesday, a Dragon Frontiers EX booster box. Gold Star hunting. If we pull the Gold Star Charizard, I am going to lose my mind. That is going to be insane. I cannot wait to go into all that. But yeah, guys, hope to see you back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Great day, and I will see you. Where'd I go? Here I am. And I will see you on the next one.